Good morning, students. I am Rampal Prajapat from Electrical Department. For today class, we discuss on circuit analysis, and our topic for today class is mutually coupled circuit. So in this chapter, we will study about self-inductance, mutual inductance, and dot convention. So objective of the lecture is to understand the basic concept of self-inductance and mutual inductance, and to understand the concept of coupling coefficient and dot determination in the circuit. First we discuss on self and mutual inductance. So when two loops with or without contact affect each other through the magnetic field generated by one of them is called magnetically coupled. For example, a transformer. In a transformer, there are two windings which are connected to transformer core, and we supply to one coil and EMF induced in second coil because both coils are magnetically coupled through a transformer core. Now first is self-inductance. So self-inductance relates the voltage induced in a coil by a time varying current in the same coil. We consider a single inductor with n number of turns. When current I flow through the coil, a magnetic flux phi produced around it, which is shown in circuit. In this given circuit, there is a coil which is supplied through a current of IT. So a magnetic field around the coil is induced due to change in current. So this magnetic field is also changeable, which causes EMF in the coil. So according to Faraday law, voltage induced in the coil is proportional to n number of turns and rate of change of magnetic flux. So V is equal to n d phi upon dt, equation number 1. But a change in flux phi is caused by change in current. Hence, d phi upon dt is equal to d phi upon di dot di upon dt, equation number 2. Thus, from equation 2 and 1, V is equal to n d phi upon di dot di upon dt, equation number 3, or V is equal to L di upon dt, equation number 4. Now from equation 3 and 4, self-inductance L is defined as L is equal to n d phi upon di Henry, equation number 5. The unit of L is Henry. Next is mutual inductance. In case of a mutual inductance, when two inductors or coil are connected in close proximity to each other, then magnetic flux caused by current in one coil links with the other coil. Therefore, it produces voltage. So mutual inductance is the ability of one inductor to induce a voltage across neighboring inductor. Now we consider following two cases. In case 1, two coils with self-inductance L1 and L2 which are in close proximity with each other. Second is coil 1 has N1 turn while coil 2 has N2 turn. Both coils are magnetically coupled. Coil 1 is excited with AC current source of I1T. So EMF induced in coil 1 is V1 and coil 2 is V2. Number of turns in coil 1 is N1 and in coil 2 is N2. So magnetic flux Phi1 from coil 1 has two components. One is Phi11 which links only one coil and Phi12 which links both the coils. Hence Phi1 is equal to Phi11 plus Phi12. Equation number 6. Thus voltage induced in coil 1, that is V1, is equal to N1 d Phi11 upon di1 dot di1 upon dt, which is L1 di1 upon dt. So voltage induced in coil 2 is V2, which is equal to N2, that is d Phi12 upon di1 dot di1 upon dt, which can also be written as M21 dot di1 upon dt. Now subscript 21 is M21 means mutual inductance on coil 2 due to coil 1. Now in case 2 is the same circuit but let current I2 flow in coil 2. So the magnetic flux Phi2 from coil 2 has components. Phi22 links only coil 2 and Phi21 links both the coils. So total flux is Phi2 is equal to Phi21 plus Phi22. Equation number 9. Thus voltage induced in coil 2, that is V2, is equal to N2 d Phi22 upon di2 dot di2 upon dt, that is equal to L2 di2 upon dt. Equation number 10. Voltage induced in coil 1, that is V1, is equal to N1 d Phi21 upon di2 and di2 upon dt, that is equal to M12 di2 upon dt. Now subscript 12 in M12 means the mutual inductance on coil 1 due to coil 2, since the two circuits and two currents are the same. So M21 is equal to M12 which is equal to M. Mutual inductance M is measured in Henry. Now coupling coefficient. Coupling coefficient means is the measure of the magnetic coupling between two coils. Means the range of K lie between 0 to 1. If K is equal to 0, means the two coils are not coupled. If K is equal to 1, means the two coils are perfectly coupled. If K less than 0.5, means the two coils are loosely coupled. If K greater than 0.5, means two coils are tightly coupled. Coupling means linking of flux of both the coils. It measures the percentage of flux which link with both the coils. Or flux of coil 1 linked in coil 2. If K is equal to 1, it means flux of coil 1 completely linked with coil 2. The value of K depends on the closeness of two coils, their core, their orientation, and their winding. So the coefficient of coupling K is given by K is equal to M divided by root of L1 L2, or M is equal to K L1 L2 under root K L1 L2. Now second concept is dot determination. In dot determination require to determine polarity of mutual induced voltage. So a dot is placed in the circuit at one end of each of the two magnetically coupled coils to indicate the direction of magnetic flux. If the current enters that dotted terminals of the coil in the given circuit, there are two coils, coil 1 and coil 2, which are magnetically coupled through a core. Now flux Phi11 links only coil 1, Phi21 and Phi12 link with both the coils, and Phi22 links only to the coil 2. Coil 1 is supplied with voltage source V1, current flowing I1, and coil 2 supplied with voltage V2 and current I2. So at red point in coil 1, current I1 is entering, and in coil 2 at point red, I2 is entering. So the polarity of both the points remains same. Dot conventional is stated as follow. If a current enters the dot terminal of one coil, the reference polarity of the mutual voltage in the second coil is positive at the dotted terminal of the second coil. Conversely, dot convention may also be stated as follows. If a current leaves the dot terminal of one coil, the reference polarity of the mutual voltage in the second coil is negative at the dotted terminal of the second coil. Simply it means if a current enters at dot terminal, then Reference polarity of the terminal is positive. If current leaves the point, then the polarity of induced voltage at the terminal is negative in all the circuits. The following dot rules may be used. First is, when the assumed current both entered or both leave a pair of coupled coil by the dotted terminals, the sign of L terms. Second is, if one current enters by a dotted terminal while other leave by a dotted terminal, the sign of M minus terminal, the sign on terminal M is minus, will be opposite to the sign of L terminal. Once the polarity of mutual voltage is already known, the circuit can be analyzed using mesh method. Example of dot convention. In the given circuit, two coils are magnetically coupled. Inductance of coil 1 L1, inductance of coil 2 L2. Now in coil 1 at dot terminal, current I1T is entering. Similarly, at point 2 L2, current is assumed to be entering. So, the sign of mutual voltage V2 is determined by the reference polarity for V2 and the direction of I1. Since I1 enters the dotted terminal of coil 1 and V2 is positive at the dotted terminal of coil 2, the mutual voltage is M di1 upon dt. Example 2. Now, if the current I1 enters the dotted terminals of coil 1 and V2 is negative at the dotted terminal of coil 2, then mutual induced voltage is minus M di1 upon dt. Same reason applied to the coil in example 3. Voltage induced is V1 minus M di2 upon dt because of opposite polarity. But in example 4, voltage V1 is M di2 upon dt because of same polarity. Now dot convention for coils connected in series. In the given circuit, two coils are connected in series having inductance L1 at L2, and in coil 1 current is entering at dot terminal. Similarly, in coil 2 current is entering at dot terminal. So dot convention or polarity of both the coils will be same. So inductance of the coil is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2M, means mutual inductance is additive. But in example 2, in coil L1 current is entering at dot terminal and L2 current is leaving at dot terminal. So equivalent inductance of the coil is L is equal to L1 plus L2 minus 2M because of opposite polarity. This is the concept of dot convention. So, dear student, in this chapter or in this lecture, we have studied about self-inductance, mutual inductance and dot convention. Self-inductance is only due to the current flowing in the same coil and flux link with the same coil, that is known as self-inductance, which induced EMF is written as V is equal to L di upon dt. But from Faraday law, we know that V is equal to N d phi upon dt. So d phi upon dt, change in flux, is due to change in current, which can also be written as V is equal to N d phi upon di into di upon dt. Now we compare both the equations. We obtain L is equal to N d phi upon di, means inductance of coil depends on number of turns, change in flux, per unit change in current. Unit of inductance is Henry. In mutual inductance, two coils are magnetically coupled, means magnetic flux of coil 1 affects the coil 2 or link with coil 2. So we take an example. In the given circuit, flux phi 1 is due to current flowing in current coil 1, and phi 2 is the flux which link coil 2. So phi 1 is the sum of phi 1 plus phi 2, जहाँ phi 1 links only coil 1 and phi 2 links both the coils. So from this expression we obtain that V1 is equal to L1 di1 upon dt and V2 is equal to M21 di1 upon dt, जहाँ M21 is mutual inductance. Mutual inductance is offered by the coil due to flux linking of coil 1. Now in coil 2, its flux is phi 2, which is also the sum of phi 2 plus phi 1, where phi 2 is flux link only coil 2 and phi 1 flux links coil 2 and 1 both. Total flux phi 2 is sum of phi 2 plus phi 1. Now V2 is equal to L2 di2 upon dt and V1 due to flux phi 1 is equal to M12 di2 divided by d2, where M12 is mutual inductance on coil 1 due to coil 2. So the two circuit and two current are the same. So M12 is equal to M21 is equal to M. Mutual inductance is measured in Henry. Now coupling coefficient. The value of coupling coefficient lie between 0 to 1, and it is the measure of magnetic coupling between two coils. If the value of K is 0, means the two coils are not coupled, and if K is equal to 1, means two coils are perfectly coupled. If K less than 0.5, means two coils are loosely coupled, and if K greater than 0.5, means two coils are tightly coupled. So K depends on the closeness of two coils, their core, their orientation and their winding. So the coefficient of coupling K is given by K is equal to M divided by root of L1 L2. So M is equal to K under root L1 L2. Now dot determination required to determine the polarity of mutual induced voltage. There are some rules, which rules are: when the assumed current both entered or both leave a pair of coupled coil by the dotted terminals, the signs on the L terms. If one coil enters by dotted terminal while other coil leave by the dotted terminal, sign on the M terminal will be opposite to the sign at L term. In the given example, two coils are magnetically coupled. In both the coils, assume that at dot terminal current is entering. So, mutual induced EMF is equal to M di2 upon dt or M di1 upon dt will be same due to additive polarity. And if the coils are in opposite polarity, means in coil 1 current is entering and in coil 2 current is leaving, then mutual induced EMF in coil 1 is M di upon dt and mutual induced in coil 2 is minus M di upon dt. Now series connection of two magnetically coupled coils. If both the coils have same dot convention, means at dot terminal current is entering, then the total inductance of the coil is L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2M. But if two coils connected in series and dot convention is in opposite direction, means in coil 1 current is entering at dot terminal, but in coil 2 current leave at dot terminal, then total inductance offered by the circuit is L is equal to L1 plus L2 minus 2M. This is the dot convention. Okay, thank you students for today's class. Ask for any query.